Welcome back, everybody. It is 8:40, and if you are hungry this morning, then the world is your oyster because it's Foodie Friday, Foodie Friday.
And if you're not familiar with Foodie Friday, each Friday right here on Good Day, Virginia, we highlight local restaurants, chefs, and much more in our area. And this morning, WFXR's Hazelmarie Anderson is live in our community kitchen. And Hazelmarie has a special guest today.
Yes, that's right. We have a special guest, George. Go Foodie Friday. Get it, George.
His oysters make me want to dance.
Ooh, that was a good one. Okay, well, the reason why we're talking about oysters is because it's Oyster Month here in the Commonwealth. You know, it started in 2017, you know, and all morning long, we have been enjoying the delicacy of oysters. George has been introducing me to oysters and showing me different things of how to eat them. So what are we doing this time?
This hour we have oysters with some chorizo butter, lime, and cilantro.
Okay.
Now, I've sent some out to the studio, and Dr. Brown, you're safe because I sent yours out with hot sauce because you don't have the chorizo butter on it. But here's what we're going to do. What you do, it's really simple, folks.
Okay.
I take a quarter pound of chorizo. I've got Argentine chorizo I got down to Yard Bull Meats. Brown it up, add a half a stick of butter, let that butter kind of melt, cook around, strain that butter off, and what you get is that.
Some really tasty butter. That's what you get. So let's talk about the oyster itself for just a moment. You know, I didn't realize until I started doing research that the Commonwealth has, I mean, it's one of the biggest suppliers when it comes to oysters.
Yeah, oysters big business here. And fortunately, we have the folks at Virginia Tech leading the charge as far as aquaculture goes, and they have helped our oystermen and our oyster farmers elevate their game. Some of the best in the world. In fact, in my opinion, the best oysters in the world coming from right here in the Commonwealth.
Wow. Okay, and there's like 8 different types. So for folks that are novice, just like me, what is the flavor profile like when you? Because it's some of it's salty, but then you can get sweet, correct?
Yeah. What you get if the more salt water you have. So say Oceanside, which are like Chincoteagues, or Lynn Havens, which are going to be, you know, mouth of the bay. Those are going to be really salty, briny. The further you go up the bay, the more fresh water you have because it's brackish.
Okay.
And we say sweeter, but it's a creamier, less salty taste. In some cases, you can get almost a fruit or mineral on the back end. I mean, this is kind of cool because oysters have become like champagne, where you do.
I mean, that's pretty cool. So before we wrap up, you know, these are from the Commonwealth, and let's talk about. Let's say you purchase some. What can you do with the shells real quick?
All right, you can put them on your driveway, you can grind them up, put them in your garden, or you can bag them, and the next time you go to the beach, drop them off to a captain or to an oyster farmer. They will put them right back on their oyster beds and use them to grow new baby oysters.
Oh my gosh, so you're recycling and enjoying. Okay, so here comes the favorite part, of course, on Foodie Friday. So do we just fork it?
Yeah, you can fork it. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I do this raw oyster or not. I'm gonna just slurp it.
Bon appetit. Everybody, let's try.
Here we go. Yeah, I'm with you, George. I'm not forking it. I'm just going to slurp it.
See, Evan's going to slurp it. Everybody's slurping. I'm just going to fork it. I'm scared to get the butter on me.
Oh, this is so good.
Oh, this is good.
You like that?
Yeah, that chorizo. That's really nice.
Ooh, that's
kind of balances the.
I'm going to fork this chorizo, though.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Let's try this chorizo.
Thank you for the hot sauce. Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
you're welcome for the hot sauce.
Is that Tabasco hot sauce?
No, it's Frank's.
Oh.
Bad choice.
I could tell the difference, Hazelmarie, but it's good. It's good with this.
Yeah.
Quite delicious, quite delicious. While you guys are still munching around, let's talk about this, the shucking knife real quick so you guys can finish chewing.
All right. It's a special tool used to shuck oysters. It's not a sharp blade, but it is a blade. And if you had them together, you look for the joint. You can come through the back, but you're going to push mud into your oyster. Ideally, you want to come through the front and pop it.
Okay.
I did it the easy way.
You did the easy way there. That's some footage from earlier this morning. All right, everybody, we're going to toss it back to you. Are your palates cleansed now? Are you still eating?
Oh, this is good.
It's delicious.
That was good.
Quite delicious. Up top. One more time.
I'll tell you this,
Foodie
Friday.
I have not tasted anything that George cooked that I did not like. Yeah.
He's our resident chef.
Right. We love it.
Look, George, I have some few items in that refrigerator. Feel like cooking up a few things. Just take whatever you want.
That's the truth. I'll meet you in the community kitchen.
Right.
If you have a restaurant that you would like us to highlight here on Good Day Virginia on Foodie Friday, just send us an email. It is that simple. That email address is news@wfxrtv.com.